All right. How you guys doing?
Is it the weekend yet?
Wish it was.
Fuck. First day back to
I'm
work
good,
tomorrow.
man. I'm good. Had a great 4th of July weekend. It was lovely.
Very nice. What'd you do?
Got drunk. No, I'm kidding.
Good enough.
I had some family from LA come up that I haven't seen in a while.
Good deal.
So we got to spend time with them and enjoy the fireworks, have some drinks, eat some cheeseburgers and hot dogs, Good shit.
The American
Doing
dream.
the American shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
That's
I
right.
like it.
What about you? How you know?
Not too bad. Too bad. Had a good weekend. Nothing special. Just nice extra day off. Protected my dog from the fireworks. Well,
Yeah.
our dog was protecting us from the fireworks. Let me make that clear. Yes, he did a great job holding it down.
Is he down there right now about to bite you?
No, he's good.
Okay.
But
Wait. You said it was nothing special. It was special. Sunday was special. We had a very special guest.
Sunday was special. Yes, we had Nigel McGuinness on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen that episode, go see that episode. The standalone video has been released today. It's a great show.
It was very nice.
Very good interview.
Love the conversation.
Damn, you guys been busy then, huh?
We
Yeah.
stay busy, brother.
We
stay
try.
busy.
You
Anyway,
guys got Santino Morella coming up too pretty soon, right?
in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be on a Wednesday at 1:30 in the afternoon. But of course, we'll release it after the fact also. But I'm sure some of y'all will be here. What up, Mateo? So what do we got up first with the news?
I'd like to get started with some Karrion Kross talk. He's been
Please.
making waves lately, man.
Because we want Kross.
Dude, man, those "We Want Kross" chants have been louder than ever, especially on Monday Night Raw. And one of those commercial break segments that they do. I don't pay for the extra Netflix account, the super expensive one. So I actually get commercials, but I saw a clip of Karrion Kross's interview. People are going crazy for this guy, even still after Kross took out Sami Zayn, beat him with the lead pipe 2 weeks in a row. People love Sami Zayn, but they're loving Karrion Kross even more. How do you guys feel about Karrion Kross? Finally, looks like he's finally going to get, some more attention on TV.
If they can figure out how to book him, I'm extremely happy for him.
It's not fucking hard to go back and watch NXT.
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. I'm glad to see his merch sales really doing well.
Apparently, and I've seen this from a couple of sources, his merch outsold John Cena and Cody Rhodes in the month of June.
Yeah.
So good on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This kind of, I'm not going to mention him right now. We'll mention him later. But this kind of feels LA Knight-ish. Remember when he first came back and they only had him at the mid card, and it was the audience, it was the fans that forced LA Knight to get put into the main event slot, into that next level. They're doing the same thing with Kross here.
Yeah.
And I know WWE does not like giving creative freedom, but Kross is one of those few people that I believe can use that to his advantage as well as do good business.
Yeah.
If anybody's gone back and watched these little vignettes that he's put his own money into on his social medias, they're fucking gold.
Yeah.
Especially when him and Sami Zayn first started shit back in what was it, January, February of this year?
Something like that.
Yeah. And he was doing fucking vignettes on fucking Sami Zayn on his own dime, with his own time. They were fucking gold. And then the fucking documentary that he did over WrestleMania weekend, which really kickstarted this fanfare, so to speak. I said the words, so to speak. But Kross is now at that glass ceiling that we hear so much about in WWE. Thank you. I knew what I said. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, you're fine.
Um,
Anyway,
so I think this is even more important than LA Knight, though,
I
because
agree with that.
because LA Knight was at least a recurring star in the mid card. Like, we haven't seen Karrion Kross do anything for ages.
What was his last match besides King of the Ring? Wasn't it that match with AJ Styles?
The tag team match.
That was the tag team match. I was thinking 1-on-1. Was that match with AJ right before Mania?
What up, Jacob?
And he fucking killed it. To the point. Sorry. To the point where everything in that match could have continued on with another story. Right down to the finish.
Yeah.
And WWE's just dropped the ball with that. And I like I said, WWE doesn't like giving creative control, but Kross is one of those few people that could do it and do it fucking well and not step on any toes.
I believe you. I'm just really happy that, because we know he can go. He's been a killer. Well, no pun intended, but he's been a killer everywhere he's been, except the main roster of WWE.
Well, shit, go back and watch his fucking Bloodsport match at fucking GCW this year over Mania weekend. He fucking killed it.
Absolutely. He's a problem. And
he's a good problem to have, though.
He's a good problem to have. We're just Dax right now. We're talking about Karrion Kross and how well he's doing. But no, I'm just happy for him. I mean, looking back at the fucking debacle on his first main roster run, and getting cut, and
getting cut was the best thing that could have happened to him at that point. Let's be fair.
Probably so. Yeah, good for him. I'm really happy about that. What do you think, Avery?
Yeah, I think he's like number 2 right now as far as like top merch seller behind Jey Uso, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really surprised by that for someone who's not really on TV. And I guess after his match after Night of Champions, I was a little bit worried because he lost to Sami Zayn. The match, at least to me personally, wasn't the greatest match of the night either. So I was afraid, oh man, like, is that gonna slow down his momentum? But no, people are still going crazy over Karrion Kross. It's just a matter of getting him some wins now, I think, on TV versus, some real stars.
I mean, he is the epitome of taking what you're given and making more out of it, because I mean, there would be weeks and weeks where we wouldn't see him at all, and when we did see him, he'd have 15 seconds in a backstage set to try to get into somebody's head. And he's taken that breadcrumb worth of TV time, and he's becoming undeniable.
It's classic Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Maximize your minutes.
That's it.
Maximize your seconds. And then, like you were just put, that goes back to an old Jerry Jarrett. You're making chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Mm.
I mean, he does the best with what's given to him.
Yeah.
But
and they have to know he can put on good matches. I mean, Jesus Christ, Triple H is the same booker he had in NXT. Like, I don't know why he can't just do that. It's absurd. But hopefully, but this character is completely different from the NXT character. So that, like,
and I love it.
No, I dig this character too. Yeah. Thought it was funny him busting out from backstage with his hands up, running from like 50 feet with his hands already cocked up like this. Like, come on, bro.
Dude, he has a little bit of everything. He has a little bit of comedy. He has maliciousness out the fucking wazoo. He can be serious when he needs to, funny when he needs to. He can be sympathetic when needed.
Hmm.
Who else on the roster can have all of that right now? Don't say John.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I think he's kind of an anomaly in and of himself. He doesn't count in these conversations.
Okay, very good. But yeah, I need to ask you something, Edgar, because you brought it up. The match you had with Sammy at King of the Ring, you said it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Why?
I wasn't really too thrilled about it. Like, as soon as that bell rang, it just felt like the fans were really not into the match, or maybe it was just me. I just I didn't think it lived up to the hype. Just that match, Sammy versus Karrion Kross. I was really excited for it, and then midway through the match, I lost interest.
But tell me, was it the story? Was it the style of wrestling, or was it just the fan focus? Because obviously, we're watching two very different matches.
I think it was a little bit of everything. I was hoping for Karrion Kross to go in there and look stronger and look fierce and look convincing, and it was mostly to put Sammy over, to make Sammy look good,
Well,
you know,
obviously, he's in
to
Saudi
put some
Arabia. Sammy's not going to lose in Saudi Arabia in a match like this. But Cross
but
played his
again,
part, and he played it good.
but I mean again, like are we going to see another situation where, the people want to see Cross win and succeed, and they're just going to keep beating him all the time?
If that's what the Fed needs him to do, he probably won't have an issue with that. Here's the thing I'm trying to portray here. This match that we saw was very reminiscent of any Shawn Michaels Triple H match we had in 2002, 2003, 2004. Story, athleticism, build, heat, finish, all of it. Those matches got over 20 years ago. Is it because they're working more of an old school style? It's not as hard hitting. It's not going from spot to spot to spot. They're actually trying to slow it down and tell a story. Because that's the match I saw. I didn't give a fuck about what the
No.
fans in the fucking arena wanted. I was watching the story that was being portrayed. And the fact that we knew Sammy was going to go over in this fucking match because of Saudi Arabia. It's not a title match. There's no reason for Sammy not to win. And then for them to carry it over into Monday Night Raw, this was WWE booking 20 years ago.
Yeah, but also Sean and Triple H they were both two very convincing athletes in the ring, and when you put Karrion Kross, who's a fucking beast and he looks physically intimidating, versus Sami Zayn, to me, it's just I'm not convinced. I'm just not into it. I'm not a
So,
fan of Sami Zayn.
were you not convinced of Triple H and Shawn 20 years ago?
No, I was,
Then what's
but
the issue? What's the issue here then? It's same style,
I just
same
don't
body build,
buy
the same
Sami
everything.
Zayn. I don't buy Sami Zayn as a physical threat compared to someone like Karrion Kross. And that was one of the big reasons that threw me out the match. And then you add everything else, the fact that, I guess to me, I thought it just the fans didn't weren't really as into it anymore after a certain point. It was, Night of Champions, it's not a title match, like all these little things too that to me was just like I was hoping for a lot more out of this match. That's why I was concerned. I'm like, man, hopefully this doesn't fuck up Karrion Cross's momentum. It didn't, so that's good. But I wasn't too happy with the match after everything.
All right. Let me
Hmm.
ask you this one.
Hmm.
We've seen how what was Blood Money Mania matches happen.
Mm.
We've seen how they're booked compared to a regular PLE. If this match happens, say SummerSlam,
Oh, Carrion definitely gets a lot more heat for sure.
do they turn it up to fucking 10 and let these guys actually work like we know they can work? Because they were very limited on their shit in Saudi.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they're not being held back by anything, they've got a whole lot more than they showed. Sure.
Yeah. And to be fair, the match in Saudi was a cooler match. It was a match to kind of bring the crowd down for the next part of the show.
I think that's where they're heading. I think they might wrestle at SummerSlam again.
Right,
And I would be down to
because
see
you
it
and I
again.
talked about that one, and I agree with you. And
Yeah.
this out indefinitely thing, and we got SummerSlam in what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right?
I
That gives
believe so.
Cross 2, 3 weeks to be an absolute menace on fucking television for Sammy to come back and challenge him. I mean, we got 2 nights of SummerSlam this year. There's no reason for it not to pull the trigger there.
Or what if they pull like a Bronson Reed and a Seth Rollins when Sami Zayn comes back and he ends up turning heel and it's like, you know what? Thank you for beating all this sense into me, Karrion Kross. I'm gonna join you now, and we're gonna fucking go crazy on Jey Uso and all these baby faces.
I would be fine with that, but it has to happen after SummerSlam.
Mm,
Cross has got to
yeah.
beat that into him at SummerSlam, and I would dare say beat him to the referee stoppage. Not to a 3 count, not to a submission. The referee stops the fucking match because Sammy cannot physically continue.
Yeah. That would be a good finish to that match.
I'm just saying.
That'll put him out a lot. Like he's just got put out until how long do you think he's going to be out?
I say he's going to be out until about a week before SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It only gives him 2-3 weeks to have crosses run amok. Not long.
Right.
And if you want to pull from Shawn Michaels and Triple H again, make the match unsanctioned. That way it's no disqualification. It's come dressed as you are. And quote unquote, WWE is not responsible for anything that may happen.
That could be where this is going for sure.
It's got to be something though, especially after the lead pipe and how Karrion Kross has been attacking Sami Zayn.
Yeah, because I mean, if you really want to dig deep enough into it, think the build up to Shawn and Triple H at SummerSlam 02. It's almost the same fucking build, just minus the match in between.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just really quick, the other thing I wanted to point out and ask you guys what your thoughts are when it comes to Karrion Kross and maximizing your minutes. He had an interview with the Busted Open Radio where he talked about that, where Karrion Kross was saying, you know, every person in this roster, they're hoping to make the most out of their time. Everyone wants TV time. But he addressed how he's been using social media to his advantage, and social media being a big reason why he's been able to get over the way he has now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, how he encourages other people to do the same thing. You know, if you don't get TV time, well, we live in a world with social media, use it. But my question to you guys is like, doesn't WWE have control over what they say and do on social media?
Not like
I like when Vince had it.
no, they don't have like they all run their own accounts and everything. You're not allowed to say or do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Can't disparage the company or do anything that would make the company look bad. You know, just peripheral stuff like that. But otherwise, no, they can do what they want.
Yeah, because that promo that Karrion Kross did where he went off on, I think it was like Triple H or something. Can't remember. I mean, that had to be like scripted, right? He had to have that like approved. Like, yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't think he would just go off and just do shit like that on his own. Or am I just thinking too much about this?
You might be thinking a little too much on
Maybe.
this. Because even though Triple H is the head of all creative and shit, he still gives them a lot more freedom for them to build their own characters up now, rather than how Vince did it to where he micromanaged damn near everything. He's basically allowing them to put themselves out there, and if it works, awesome, we're going to use you. If it doesn't work, let's pull back on that. Let's try something else. That's how Hunter's doing all the booking as far as social media stuff. But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We kind of saw this 15 years ago with a certain superstar that wasn't getting used like he wanted to, so he used social media to his advantage. Does anybody else remember Long Island IZ? Fucking Zack Ryder went on did a fucking
Zack
YouTube
Ryder,
show.
absolutely.
Yeah, he took advantage of YouTube at the time and fucking killed it to the point he made himself undeniable. And here we are 15 years later, he still has an internet championship.
Absolutely.
He's now former NWA champion. He's now former multiple time GCW champion. I mean, Cross is just following the same concept that Cardona did fucking 15 years prior. Go ahead.
Michael, thank you for joining the Heel Faction as a Plus member. Thank you so much. Well, what else do we have with this, or we need to hit our first commercial break?
I'm good on Cross.
Good.
All right, we'll be right